So for today's video I thought we would do a graphic liner situation. White, lots of glitter. I don't really know. Obviously you'll see from the pictures in the thumbnail. I can never name these videos. I'm just like, yeah, white eyeliner. So I've already filled in my eyebrows because it's boring. No one wants to see it, and they're actually not even. I need to wax a little bit more off this brow compared to this one, but that's another day thing. So I'm going to take the Ofra and Nikkie Tutorials highlighter in, I'm not showing you the whole packaging, but the highlighter. So this is in Glazed Donut, and I'm just going to take that on a Spectrum A13. Okay, so I just stuck tape down already because I like to know where it's going to sit and stuff. So we're going to cut the crease. So this is a bit backwards, but because I can't really tell where my crease sits, so I don't want to take it too low and I don't want to take it too high. Obviously if you sort of know, then you can obviously skip this step, but I've got to do it. So I'm going to take the Colour Effects Power Play Concealer. So this is in N-Light 1. I'm going to take that on a Peaches and Cream PC51 brush, and I like to just place it down. Look up. And then obviously where it sits right at the top is where we're gonna cut our crease to. And I picked like a, this is probably, I'd say it's kind of my skin tone. I won't say exact sort of shady concealer, rather than something that's light, like I usually would, just because I don't really want to see much of it. Then when I get to this bit, I just sort of take it and I flick it, almost like it's creating that kind of wing. And just obviously fill it in. Then I'm just going to pack that out. So this is a Kyma Cosmetics brush. Obviously they come in a set, but look how pretty. Obviously it's just like a flat brush, and I'm just going to pack it out. Obviously being careful how I pack. I don't want to pack too much and then we lose the shape. So it's just to really pack it out and sort of press it in and make sure it's not too wet, because my eyelids are so oily. And if I don't, it will just crease bad. So now that we've got that on, we're going to add a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to take, you've got to give them a good old shake. These are the Spectrum Cosmic Drops in Orb. I'm pretty sure it's Orb. Honestly, like, I'm so blind and this is like super white on white. Yeah, Orb. We're just going to apply a little bit of that first. So it is like, it's weird, like it's almost glossy, but it's not sticky like a gloss, and it doesn't separate like a gloss. It's just, it's truly beautiful. So I'm just going to take a drop on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to take a Spectrum A16 and basically just pick up the product and then just place it on the lid. I'm going to take my finger, just sort of pat it out, sort of trying to avoid obviously the concealer. Obviously it will pick up the concealer because it's like liquid on liquid, so I'm just making sure it's packed out. I just wanted that concealer down just so I can sort of see where I'm going with the eyeliner, so I don't want to take it too high up to the point where I'm going to lose it. Then to really set it, because obviously it is like wet, obviously you could leave it like this, but I'm just going to add a little bit. So I'm just going to take the Fenty Beauty, so this is the All Over Diamond Veil in How Many Carats. It's like their diamond bomb, and it just looks like, oh, so there we go, I can open it. I always have issues opening Fenty products, I swear. I'm just going to take that on the same brush. I'm just going to wipe it on the back of my hand because I don't want it to be too wet that it mucks around with the product. So I'm just going to take that yet again on the Spectrum A16 and just sort of pack that on top. I love this as like a base highlighter. It's super glittery and it's like super extra, but when you're like really in the mood, it's super, super pretty. So for now, for the liner, I'm going to take the SUVA Beauty Hydra liner. So this is in Space Panda, and it does need wetting. So I'm going to dip it into literally a pot of water I've got here. And I'm actually going to take a nail brush. So I saw, oh my god, what's her name? Give me a second. Her name is Rocio, and if I show you, you'll probably know who she is. But she's like the ultimate dream. Just look at her face. She's like super talented, and she does like all these graphic liners, and she usually uses a nail art brush. And I was like, do you know what? I actually have a few, and I have trimmed this one, I believe. Like, it was annoying me, so I've just cut a few hairs off just to make it extra thin. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to dip into the water, obviously, and then just dip into the white liner. I've been using this for black as well. That's why it's like bare beat up. So yeah, I'm just going to take that. Obviously, I can go ahead and take a little bit at a time and then add more as I please. So I'm just going to start with the bottom line. And then when I get to the top, I'm actually not going to take it all the way in. I'm just going to take it from probably about here and just take it down. And now we're just going to take it across the lash line. Okay, so now that that's on, I'm going to apply these lashes. So these are from Kiss, and these are in the style Val. So they are their Naked Drama collection, and it's just like this nice short winged out effect. Is what I'm really loving at the minute. So I'm going to apply those off camera along with the lashes. They are lashes along with mascara. So I'm using the KVD Go Big or Go Home mascara. Like I said in lots of videos, she no longer owns it, so I'm happy to use her brand. So yeah, I'm going to do that off camera, and then we'll come back, move on to the base and everything else, which is basically just lips. Okay, so lashes are on, so we're going to move on to base now. So I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Wonderglow. Literally take this over the face. I don't know why I do it like this, because I'm literally going to take a brush. I'm just going to take the e.l.f. stippling brush just to blend that out. So for foundation today, I'm going to take the Loreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. So this is in the shade 20 Ivory. And I'm just going to take that on the Spectrum B01 and just dot this on the face. This is very heavily scented. Yeah, almost like perfume. I don't know if I should be real. This is a really nice foundation, but for something to be that heavily fragranced, I wouldn't really wear it every day, especially me, because I have, well, not very sensitive skin, but I do have sensitive skin. So yeah. Then for concealer today, I'm going to take the makeup, well, it's not Makeup Revolution anymore, is it? It's Revoultion makeup. So this is the Conceal and Hydrate in C1. So I prefer the Conceal and Hydrate one over the Conceal and Define, which I loved at one point, but I feel like it was giving me little milias, so I stopped using it. So yeah, this one's so much better. Just take that under the eyes, forehead, a little bit down the nose. So take a little bit on the chin. And then I'm just going to let that dry before I blend it out. So now I'm going to blend that out. So I'm going to take the Hourglass Seamless Concealer Brush. I think that's what it's called now. I'm just going to blend that through. Do I want to take a blender for, or do I want to use this brush? So to set, I'm going to take the Beauty Bakeire powder. So this is the Flower Setting Powder in Translucent. I love this combo together, but I highly recommend that you do not use a beauty blender with it. It is patchy as all heck if you do. So I'm just going to load up my brush. So I'm taking that on a Crown Brush C530. And I just pack out the under eyes with my finger. Just to make everything nice and blended. Just pack that on. I'm just going to take a little bit tan the T-zone as well. Then for bronzer, I'm going to take the Elsie bronzer in Light. So just looks like so. And I'm going to take that on the Spectrum C07. Bronze up the face. Just taking that around the forehead and the cheeks. And then I'm going to add a tiny bit of highlighter that's bronze. So this is the Ofra highlighter with Nikkie tutorials again, and this is Glow Gold. So this is just far too deep for me with my paler skin. So I'm going to try and sort of use it as a bronzy glow, but I'm just going to take a little bit because obviously Ofra highlighters are really pigmented. So I'm just going to take it on a Crown Brush C436. So it's a duo fibre brush. I'm just going to dip in lightly. Sort of just pack off a bit on the back of my hand, just so we don't get too much, but we get a bit of a bronzy glow. Like I said, don't want too much to the point where it looks like we literally put a highlighter there. Can't stop coughing. I literally got a what's it like crumb in the back of my throat. I was like inhaling my food as I do, and yeah, it's like stuck there. Then I'm going to go back into the Ofra highlighter again. So this was a Glazed Donut, this one. And I'm just going to take that on a Crown Brush C529 and just put that on the tops of the cheeks. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could probably take what we've got on the eyes on the cheeks to really like match it. But I didn't think I wanted too much glitter. You can never have too much glitter, but you know. I just took a bit of that on the Cupid's bow as well. So now I'm going to take the Spectrum A12 and just pop a little bit of that on the inner corners. Take a little bit down the nose as well. Then for blush today, I'm going to take the Milk Cosmetics blush. So this is in Honey Thief. I love this blush. It's just beautiful. So I'm going to take the Spectrum C07 again and just flush up the cheeks. It looks peachy, kind of peachy, but it's like this more darker peach than it is a light peach, if you know. Like if you wanted a lighter peach, then I recommend probably Cali Dream. Wait, let me show you. I haven't used Cali Dream yet. I'm just like, oh, like I want to use it, but I don't know. Like I don't know if anyone else has this, but I like to save makeup for like special occasions. But this is what Cali Dream looks like. So obviously you can see the huge difference and how peachy this one is. So obviously if you were looking for something more peachy, then I do recommend Cali Dream. I love Milk Cosmetics. Like obviously I haven't tried that one, but this blush is really, really good. So yeah. And then of course we've got to take some setting spray. So this is the Makeup Revolution. Well, it's the Revolution Skincare Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray. I love this. It's like Matte Fix Plus, but I'm just going to say it yet again. 10 times better, 10 times cheaper. Then just take a bit of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Ooh. So I'm not going to do anything to the lower lash line. I was thinking of bringing the white quite low down. Obviously if that's something you wanted to do, you can. But I love like this look and like no lower lash line. Obviously I'm just going to go with mascara. So this is the KVD Go Big or Go Home. So you're not going to see any of this. You're literally going to see the top of my head. So for lipsticks, I'm going to take the Ofra liquid lipstick. So this is in Sao Paulo. I love this. It's probably like my favourite shade that they do. Like I love Ofra liquid lipsticks. They're the most brilliant liquid lipsticks, I think. Obviously this is old packaging yet again. I do have some new ones over there somewhere with the new packaging. I have so much makeup, but I don't know why I keep sticking to the same things. Like I have 2 Natasha Denona palettes. And I've had them for months, and I've been like banging on how I wanted one for so long, and I haven't even touched it. So I'm just going to blot that away because I love the appearance of a blotted lip. So I'm just going to take a bit of tissue. And then for lip gloss, I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty. This is the Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk. So it's like it matches their how many carat thing. I believe, like, did she come out with this, and there was something else I think that matched it as well. Was it a body lava? I'm not entirely sure. I'm just gonna obviously take that on the lips, and then this is the completed look. So I think it's super cute, super fun, nice and glittery. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video.